Good morning, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is Tina with 85th House Vibrations. How's everybody doing? This is your general reading for team. It's general. It won't resonate with everybody. Happy holidays, Aquarius, for those of you who will be celebrating, and for those of you who won't, just happy. All right, the moon is in Virgo. Sun in Sag, moon in Virgo. So, for those of you who hang out with me a little bit, you see we're doing something a little different. Since it is the last month of team, what I thought I'd do was pull some additional cards. We're looking at past, present, future. Let's just keep it simple. I'm not going into transits and things like that too much because we're going to be talking a little bit longer, with the extra cards. I will say, though, that, what will I say? That we have a new moon in Sagittarius and a full moon in Cancer this month. I'm a moon girl, so I'm always going to talk about the moon. I'm going to pull 3 cards from each deck. This is the Rider-Waite Tarot. And I hope that this time, I was warming up with Pisces. They were the first people I talked to this morning, so I'm shaking the damn table. Let's hope that I do a little bit better and that things are a little smoother this go round. We'll fix all the stuff that's leaning and all of that stuff. We'll fix it momentarily. Let's just get it out here. Okay, this is the Everyday Witch Tarot, and this is going to tell us what's going on with you currently, Aquarius. And I did the heavy shuffling off camera. That's a lot of noise, a lot of movement. And the last deck is the Llewellyn Tarot. And this is going to show us what things are looking like as we move through and into the new year. Right. I'm trying to do this in a way where I'm not making a whole bunch of unnecessary noise. Alright. Let's see. Try to make sure everything's in frame. I know I got a lot going on this table. But I just kind of want to relax. When I do tarot, I just want to relax and talk. The formalities just kind of get on my nerves sometimes. Everything's got to be so perfect. Venus is in Virgo, so I like things nice, neat, and organized. But that all that pressure of, oh my God, everything's got to be so perfect, and I'm just not with it. So let's go. All right, first card. Aquarius is the 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups. I want to mention one more thing. You might find during the video that sometimes things seem like they kind of freeze and hang. The audio keeps rolling along. I don't know if it's a movement or whatever, but sometimes it's like the picture will just hang. But it's cool. Okay, the next 3 of Coins, reversed. And the last is the 4 of Wands reversed. I got something to say about this card. I'm so glad it came up. So what it looks like have been going on in the year. I feel like there was a reconciliation with somebody. Damn. I wish you could. How can I make that better? Alright, that might be a little better. You might be able to see. See, I want a Buddha to be in the shot. Girl, you're doing too much. Okay. That was the whole purpose. We wanted Buddha in the shot a little bit. Anyway. Alright. So it looks like from Aquarius, I'm feeling that there was a reconciliation with somebody. With the 2 of Cups are coming together. Of consciousness, spirit, you know what I'm saying? Even heart. And, it probably all looked good. It seemed like it had potential. But what I'm getting out of this with the 3 of Coins and then the 4 of Wands following up is that whoever, this is not somebody that you work well with. And I don't feel like this is a new situation. One, because this is a reconciliation. And two, because of what I'm feeling about the Four of Wands right now. But we will get back to that. So I don't feel like this is new. Whatever it is, it's just somebody that you it's like you want to love them, and maybe they want to love you and you want to connect, but you just don't work well together, or you didn't, because this is stuff that's happened in the past. Maybe things have changed. The communication is rocky, and I think even immature, a little stupid, and this is why you can't work well together. And I don't know if it's you or the other person, but when you come together to try to get something done, it just never works out. There have only been connection of heart or emotions, but really nothing tangible. It's like you can't get it off the ground. And I feel like the Four of Wands reversed supports this. It's like you just cannot get to that happy space. You can't get to that happy home. If this is somebody that you have been in a romantic relationship with, you tried to get together, you have even tried to move in together, but maybe the finances weren't there, or somebody wasn't willing to do the work. You just didn't work well together to get to this place. Now, what I want to say about this card is I was watching the movie Hereditary the other day, and when the movie first came on, it was just a tree house, right? Oh my goodness. If I would have used the other deck, I could have showed you the Four of Wands that I was talking about. But anyway, I saw the Four of Wands. I'm sorry. There was this tree house when Hereditary came on. And it reminded me of the Four of Wands in one of the decks. I think it's the Tarot of Dreams deck. Now, if you've seen Hereditary, this is not a good energy movie. And it made me think differently about the Four of Wands. Not saying that the Four of Wands is not a positive card, because it is one of the most positive cards in the deck. But it started to make me think about the fourth house, bloodline, hereditary things that are passed down to us, right? And I have to wonder, as we get our messages and our learnings from different things that we see, none of this stuff is by chance, the way I feel. And me seeing that tree house in Hereditary and immediately associating it with the Four of Wands, I just don't think that's coincidence. So unfortunately for me, now I have this new association tied with the Four of Wands, that there could actually be evil. One of the most positive cards in the deck, but there's a duality to everything. And sometimes it's just good old fashioned passed down fucking evil. All right? That's the way that I see things. Hey, let's argue about it in the comments. You feel like I'm wrong about it? Say something, get me right. But this is my own perspective and interpretation. All right. So this reconciliation that you have had with somebody, this is not a new thing. Like I've said that before, it's not new. And I feel like this is fourth house stuff. Like if you're into astrology and get into the charts, we all know that the fourth house is the home of origin. It's the beginning and the end. And it doesn't exist. It's not just what has happened in this particular existence. And we are talking about the past. We're talking about reconciliation. We're talking about the past. I think that there's something that was going on that has existed for just for longer than the time that you've spent in this physical body. And this person, there's things that are unworked out. And I guess the question is, should they? Is this necessary? Or is this just pure evil? Or are you wasting your time because it's never going to lead to love and marriage? At least not the kind you're looking for. But this is in the past. So let's see what's up. Okay, the next card is the Seven of Swords. This is a Moon and Aquarius card. All right. We'll talk about that in a moment. Next card is the Two of Swords. And this is what's happening now. And the last card is, okay, the Three of Pentacles in the upright. Interesting. We got the Three of Pentacles on the table twice. So things turn around. Things turn around from here to here in the past. At least this part does. Okay. So we've got these swords. And the Seven of Swords is generally about somebody trying to get away with something. Let's see. Creeping off into the night and got all these swords in hands. And there's 5 swords there. So this is conflict that this person carries with them. It's conflict. 2 swords in the back. And we're about to talk about the 2 of Swords over here. So there's little tidbits of information that are being left behind. If you have wonders about this person that you could be, or that you've been dealing with, and while they might be trying to get away with something, I think whoever it is, I really think is full of malarkey. But they are leaving bits of information behind. And you see it. You see it. It's there for you to see. But are you ignoring? Are you ignoring the information that's being left for you? With the Two of Swords, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's almost like you got somebody in one ear saying one thing, somebody in the other ear saying another. And sometimes you don't know which way to go. Now with this, it looks like the target has already been hit. Bullseye. Aquarius, I just have to say that whatever's going on and whatever it is that you be feeling indecisive about, this is playing a part in that, because you want this. You want this badly enough. And I think it has made you incapable of seeing the truth, even though you're dead on it. Bullseye. Damn it, whatever it is that you think is what that is. Whatever it is that you think, you've hit that shit on the head. You know that somebody's trying to get away with something. You know that somebody's doing something that's a little unorthodox. And I think it makes you uneasy. And this is what's happening currently. But you just have to be willing to take the blinders off to see things for what they really are, and not allow yourself to get caught up in what could be. Now, we're not talking about what's going on here yet, because what's happening is, one way or another, this situation of not being able to communicate, not being able to work together, turns around. There's a project that gets completed, or that's being completed right now. If you haven't found a way to work with whoever this person is, maybe there is some new people that have come into the picture, or a new person that has come into the picture. I want to say more than one, because we've got 3 pentacles. And now, you can see a framework. If there's been issues with your money, this could also be a business partner. Let's go back. This could be a business partner. And if not them, maybe somebody was trying to get away with something, and it had an effect on what you were trying to build business-wise. But somebody saw that shit, made the right decision, and you have just brought in a whole new team of people that you can actually work with, or the situation was addressed and now things have turned around. But somebody definitely did do something a little shady at one point. And I don't know, like I said, if it was you or the other person. What I don't see right now, though, is a lot of action. Seems like there's been a lot of talk, a little bit of feeling, but not a lot of action. And I shouldn't say a little bit of feeling, a lot of bit of feeling. This Two of Cups is carrying a heavy energy for me right now. Before I turn over these cards, if you're working well with somebody right now, this could be temporary. I got the feeling that this could be a temporary thing. Let's see what's happening as we go through the month of and into as we move on into the future, Aquarius. The 3 of Wands, okay. Definitely the energy of the 3s. Communications, new opportunities. I think there's some travel involved. It might be short distance. The next card is the 4 of Swords reversed. And the last card is the Queen of Swords reversed. A lot of swords. Swords in the tarot is the ultimate weapon. Yeah, we got 4 swords on the table. So, okay, what it's looking like to me as we go through it and start to head into weary. This work that was done here, this project that has been completed, I think that it does bring you some sort of gain, and there may be a need for some sort of travel. There's payout from whatever happened here. Whatever it was that, even if it was temporary, whatever it was that came together with you and these other people is going to bring you some sort of additional gains or opportunities. Something comes in for you uh while you some of you could be taking a trip overseas, but I just have the feeling in this case that this is short distance travel. Say you relocate from maybe one city in your state to another for some sort of business. All right. Okay, so Four of Swords reversed is saying that whatever it is that you've been sitting on, it's not time for you to hang back in the shadows and think about it. Uh, Say what you got to say. Make your feelings clear. You've gotten some answers. I said this before. You've gotten some answers. You see what's wrong. You worked on it. But I think in order for you to get what you deserve, there's something that needs to be said. Okay, Aquarius, I had to stop the video for a moment because I had to get my thoughts together. When I was talking about there's something that needs to be said, something that you need to come off of, there's a need for you to stand in your power and speak. And Aquarius, you can do this. But there is something that has gone on with the communications. And again, I don't know. It is something that needs to be sorted out. How easy that's going to be, I don't know, because you'd be dealing with the Queen of Swords or Aquarius. This very well could be Queen of Swords. Swords being Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. And when I looked at this Three of Pentacles reversed, the first thing I thought was Gemini. With the Queen of Swords reversed, you are dealing with somebody who is snarky, bitchy, just outright cold-blooded. And they say things to intentionally, in my opinion, hurt you. Like the King of Swords, but I mean, it's real, like, it's real petty. And, you know, I don't want to use the word feminine in a derogatory way, but, you know, this is catty. This is catty. Even if you're dealing with a male, a hetero male. If he's the Queen of Swords, he's a hetero male that acts like a true bitch. Sorry about that. Or, like I said, this could be you. This could be you, Aquarius. But in the case of you coming off as the Queen of Swords reversed, I think it have something to do with the fact that you just fed up with the BS. And I said there's something that needs to be said. And when you say what you have to say, it comes off as you being bitchy and petty and catty. But it could be that, like I said, you're just over it because somebody's been trying to get away with something. You know, you finally saw the writing on the wall. You focused, hit the target, and now you're ready to just express. And it's not going to come off in a good way. You tried that. What I have to say overall, Aquarius, is I feel like this is relationship based. This whole entire reading is relationship based. Now, whether that's romantic or whether or not that's business, we're definitely dealing with personal personal dealings, personal communications. I think that we leaving still not on the best note with this person. These things are temporary, as I stated before. That person is going to remain who they are. This shit is evil. And I think that you could find better opportunities elsewhere. And that's just the way I see it, Aquarius. I don't know that this person, these people, I just don't know that they are worth, or he or she is worth fighting for. Okay. Aquarius, that's the way I see it. If you would like to get a personal reading with me, my information is in the description box below. You can hit me up on Twitter, Facebook. Um, if you don't want to send email, that's cool too. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to talk to you again next month.